I heard that. I wasn't talking about that.
So today, as you can tell, we're going to learn about equine assisted therapy. And I want you, and here's a picture thing. Alright. It says, contact with horses will change your life. And I want you guys to tell me what y'all think horses are used for.
Riding.
Riding? Riding?
Yeah, or probably having fun.
Yes.
They're over there on the side. Over there.
Oh, thank you.
Right up there on the board.
All right. So you said riding.
Yeah.
Does anybody else have any ideas? No? Yeah?
To build a relationship. To build relationships.
To build relationships. Good.
To pet them.
All right. Is there anything else y'all think?
I got nothing.
You got nothing? Okay. And you're right. Some people just use them for riding, for recreation, for fun. And building relationships, I like that because that actually talks about one of the benefits of riding with horses. It helps kids who aren't that well at building relationships with people. It helps them learn how to build relationships with other kids. All right. And I'm going to write down the goals for you guys of what my lesson's going to be about today. Is this big enough for you guys? Can you see that?
Yes.
Okay, my first goal is to become aware of the benefits of equine assisted therapy. And then the second one is to learn the 3 different types of therapy because it has 3 different therapeutic strategies, which are physical, occupational, and speech. And then the third one is to examine the process used to identify students who would benefit from equine assisted therapy, and then to identify several items used to help students in their physical aspects of the therapy. Equine assisted therapy. Equine assisted therapy is a therapy with the use of a horse and or its movement. So in other words, when we do equine assisted therapy, we do, you know how like other people do, there's many different types of therapies? Well, you do the different, whether it be to help somebody with their speech or their physical, but so it's going to be the therapy strategies with the horse involved.
No.
And
I just kind of felt my stomach.
oh, you're fine.
I'm all right.
Okay. And then we're going to talk about the occupational therapy, which is one of the therapeutic strategies that equine assisted therapy uses. We're going to talk about the process of occupational therapy, and it consists of 5 steps. These steps are screening, evaluation, treatment planning, and treatment information and reevaluation. And don't worry if y'all don't know those terms, I'll explain them to you. And it says, the importance of the occupational process is to guarantee that the client gets the most reliable and effective care. Why do you guys think that it would be very important for them to get reliable and effective care? What would happen if they didn't?
They would fall off.
Maybe they could get hurt. If it's not reliable, yes, they could get hurt. Anybody else have any ideas? actually, you know, what's wrong with them. If like they have like certain physical, you need to find out what type of physical problems they have, so you can help them with it, so you know what to focus on. And it says screening is when the doctors or therapists search for many different medical conditions. These medical conditions may include things like deficiency in balance, allergic reactions to animals, because also we want to make sure that they're not allergic to them, because then if they're allergic to the animals, then, you know, equine-assisted therapy wouldn't be a good therapy. We would have to do a different type of therapy. So you got to make sure it's the right type of therapy for them. And then the second step is evaluation. Evaluation involves gathering data to use specifically for planning and implementing. Like I was saying, they have to find out all their background so you can make sure that it would be right and good for them, so you can figure out what exactly you're going to do with the therapy, in the therapy. And then the third step is treatment planning. And then in the treatment planning, that's when they take the information and they actually develop the objectives or what they're going to do with the therapy. And then the fourth step is treatment implementation. And in this, the therapist use many methods to reach the treatment goals. These methods involve using verbal means, creative thinking, and other activities. And I'll explain more about that later whenever I talk about the different activities they do with the horses with the equine therapy. And the fifth step is reevaluation. And reevaluation is important in helping the therapist make certain that each individual receives effective care and in determining their progress with the treatment. So whenever they get done with the treatment plan, they want to see how it helped, how much it helped, and how well it helped, to make sure that it really helped them, because if not, then they might have to try to find something different or try a different strategy or something like that. And then that's the occupational strategy. That's the process for the occupational strategy. And this is the different types of therapeutic strategies that equine-assisted therapy has, which it incorporates physical, occupational, and speech and language therapy. So it helps with all three of those. I'll explain more about that. Okay, and the physical strategy, it's a physical therapy because of the movement of the horse when riding the horse. And I can't see this if I be able to see it a little bit more, but it says, when riding a horse, the movements from the horse reacquaints the patients with how their muscles are supposed to move. Because most of the time, bless you, whenever it's a physical problem, it may involve their muscles. And riding a horse, it helps that. It helps, like it says, it helps reacquaint their muscles. Like, it helps put the muscles where they're supposed to be, or it helps them move like they're supposed to move. And that's what it does. And then equine-assisted therapy is an occupational therapy. Occupational therapy helps the patients with the use of daily activities, also called occupations. Some people consider horseback riding as a daily activity or an occupation, and it's an occupational therapy because it uses the activity of horseback riding to help reach the therapeutic goals.
I understand.
You understand?
So,
Sort of? That's good. I'm glad. Okay. And then,
you should be.
yes, of course I am. And then the last one is speech therapy. And equine-assisted therapy is known as speech therapy because it is used to help individuals communicate more efficiently and verbally and non-verbally. Because what they do is sometimes, like whenever they're teaching them how to ride the horse, some of them might not know how to ride a horse or how to make a horse go. So they try to get them to communicate by telling them how to make the horse go and see if they'll try to make the horse go. like if you're on the horse and if you want it to go, most of the time you like say walk on, or you make like a noise, so you move your foot. You try to tell them to do that so they can communicate with the horse and tell the horse how to go. And then also when you're communicating, like they teach them to communicate with the horse by telling them which way to go. Because you might you pull the reins which way you want the horse's head to go, and then try to get them to communicate with them. So it's it helps them communicate, even if it's not verbally. And then that's all I'm gonna teach about today. I'm gonna talk about that, and then I'm going to review about that and let y'all play some games or a game or two. Yes?
How do you make the horse stop? Don't
How you make the horse stop?
Pull it?
You would pull it and say whoa.
Yeah. It's
Mhm.
like, normally, well, I used to go to horseback camp and I actually learned how to ride a horse. But that was last year, so I've had over a couple things. But we had actually the week first to actually go through the entire thing. And
Yeah.
at the end, we had to ride the horse by ourselves. And
Did?
we go through this course on how to use the horse.
So you learn how to communicate with the horse, right? You learn how to tell them how to go, which way to steer, and that helps you with communicating with them,
So
right?
like we actually we had a person, like two people were going partners, and they were going to eat one horse,
Mm-hmm.
and we were going on the track, and it was really fun.
Yeah, it is also really fun too. And that's one of the benefits. It helps with their self-esteem. And so we're gonna play a little game real quick, and then I'm gonna go I'm gonna go over and see if y'all can put in order where how the process goes that I told y'all about, which steps come before each other. And the first game we're gonna play a game. It's a recross game. It's one of the actual activities they use on the horse. What they'll do is they'll throw it on the things. It's like a physical activity, and it also helps with the colors. They have different colors, and it helps them with that. And you want to do that? Okay. Let's see how we're going to do this. Might play better on the floor. Yes?
Like normally I used to think that horses are just for you to ride on. It's
Yeah.
kind of fun to ride outside and all, but
Mhm.
then because of this thing on, and
Yeah.
I learned that there are more reasons than just
Yeah.
riding them,
Yeah.
just riding horses around.
Mm-hmm.
And that they actually help you with problems that
Yeah,
that
they
you really
do.
normally can't solve.
Yeah. That's great. Does anybody have anything else they want to share about it?
I can't think of nothing.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Well, okay.
But if I were, well, I would ride a horse,
Have you ever rode a horse before?
not in a year.
Not in a year.
I mean, not in years.
Oh, in years. Okay.
And I never will.
You won't. Yeah?
It's been 8 years ever since I've ridden a horse. I was just 5 at the time. And
Really?
my grandfather owns a horse. He used to live here, but now he lives in Pennsylvania. And he used to have a horse named Showtime. He had a beautiful black color, black shade
Oh.
coat.
Yeah, they
He
have
had a
this.
shade of black, and I used to go for rides in Chapel Hill.
Oh, that's
What
cool.
happened to him?
Oh, he's still here.
Oh.
Yes.
No, I,
Do you have horse?
No, I don't. Because I help them out at the Coastal Therapeutic Riding Program, and I enjoy being around horses. So.
She's talking about the program that I teach
Yes,
at
that she
on the
teaches
weekends.
at. I help her sometimes.
I've
Well-
always wanted a horse. I never knew to get one because my parents don't have the money for it.
Yeah, they're very expensive. That's another
The
thing.
only time I've actually ridden a horse is at me and my family went on a field, like a field trip to the mountains.
Mhm.
And we went to the mountains where all of my horses on like a trail.
Yeah.
And,
I love trail rides. They're fun.
And it's like we go on this trail and we just ride around. And I remember the last time we rode a horse in the mountains. I remember we ended up walking in a muddy I remember they were just like, Dad.
Yeah, so do y'all want to play some ring toss?
Yeah.
Okay, and I'll give y'all some prizes for it too. Okay, let's see how we're gonna do it. Okay.
Caitlin, do you want to set up over here? There's a lot more
Yeah,
space.
that'd probably be better.
Stand back.
What we're gonna do
That's fine.
is we're gonna
We gotta stay
take
far.
turns. Yeah, y'all gotta be a little far back.
You guys can participate.
Then it wouldn't
I
be-
just won't film when you play, okay? You guys can play, and I just won't film while you play, okay?
Right.
You guys can play. We'll just stop videoing when you guys play, okay?
And I want you guys to try to match the colors, or
Just like,
yeah, that's a good link. Except I don't have a green and I don't have a red, but y'all can.
Okay.
we get turns over here.
Wait, you don't have all the colors,
We're
huh?
gonna do it.
Oh, yeah, because we don't.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I'll just do it however y'all want to. Maybe then she can go and see how many she gets, or whatever y'all want to do.
What's
I'm
the
just-
cat?
So I'm
What's the cat?
So technically, am I like tossing the purple to the purple, or just
Yeah.
randomly?
You can either do one. I was just gonna say you could do that. That's what some of the kids do. They try to match the colors, and it helps them figure their colors and stuff. Y'all can do it however y'all want.
So so technically, the one says.
Well, there's not really a catch, but we can make it. I just
No,
figured
but-
y'all might.
I know, so whoever gets the most wins.
Well, if you want, but I was just
No.
gonna let everybody
No.
play so they can kind of see how, like, because this is one of the activities that they do on the horse, and it helps them with their arms. It gets their arms working. And
So-
they, do we go get? Yes, you can here pick it up.
I need one.
There's also research that shows.
Yeah, interactive thing. But I'm just gonna have y'all tell me where they go. Where y'all think y'all, okay? And this is the title, the fair review process. Okay.
Miss West,
Alright, you guys.
Yes, Micah.
can I have some service, please?
So I have
Not right now.
The shades keep-
Terrific Tuesday.
evaluation, screening, treatment planning, treatment implementation, and reevaluation. Which one do you guys think goes first? Raise your hand.
Screening.
Good job. Yep, that's the first one.
Yeah, last night.
Just evaluation.
Evaluation.
Miss West.
Well, let me see them.
We didn't get up.
Yeah, the
We
evaluation,
didn't get up.
treatment planning,
Because we had to-
treatment implementation,
Yeah, we had to-
and then reevaluation. Yes? I think she said valuation. I think that was right. Yep. Okay, so now we have reevaluation, treatment planning, and treatment implementation.
Treatment planning.
Yep. All right, the last two, does anybody else know? Yes?
Reevaluation?
That was last.
No.
I didn't even see his hands. I got some.
Yep, you kind of did. All right, good job. Y'all are great. Listening, and yep, that's the
Just put more.
fair process steps. It does go screening, evaluation, treatment planning, treatment implementation, and reevaluation. So can somebody tell me what screening means again?
It's similar to a physical. That's
Yeah,
where you like
very well. Good.
test for allergies and
Good metaphor. Or similar. Anybody, so what does the evaluation mean? Does anybody remember anything about evaluation?
Checking it out.
That's one way to look at it. And what about treatment planning? Judah, did you have your hand up?
yeah.
What do you think?
But treatment plan,
Mm-hmm.
well, the treatment, wait, what's treatment planning again?
Treatment planning? Well, let's see if anybody else remembers. Yes?
Planning how you're gonna, like, making sure does this person have, like, just like say they have like multiple sclerosis?
I think you're confusing that with screening. It's like when you're like pairing. It's like it's got the tip of something I can't know. I don't know it. Okay. Well, that's all right. I'll just tell you guys. Treatment planning is remember when we take the information and we take it and we develop the objectives or the goals for the
That's what I was
therapy.
talking about. Like if
Is
you have
that what
multiple sclerosis or something, you plan how you're wanting to like do the
Okay,
life.
okay, all right. I'm sorry about that. I didn't know this. Okay, and then what is treatment inflammation mean? Do you guys remember what that is? That means anybody? Treatment inflammation? Give me a hint. What comes like? What do you do after? Like if you're planning something, what do you do?
You try it?
Yeah.
Yes, you
Exactly.
try it 1 month.
Yeah, that's excellent. That's actually what you do. You take the objectives and you for the therapy and you actually act it out. You actually put it to use, put it to work. And then can somebody tell me what reevaluation? Yes?
Checking over how it went, you're reevaluating it.
Yes, yes.
I'm
that's
so
just
smart.
Perfect. Yes, you are so smart. Alright, you guys, and that's pretty much it for today. I'm gonna give y'all your prizes, and Haley and Aisha get to go first, and then y'all still get prizes for being so good and participating. Okay? But they get to go first. Alright? And you only get one, okay?